Howdy y'all, welcome back to episode 7 of my Terra Invicta Humanity First series. What we were doing last time is we had just gotten control of majority of China. I guess half, because the initiative stole our first control point when we were still over, so we're going to try and get that back today. We're also going to go ahead and work on getting all of Central America and Mexico into the United States of North America. And we're going to work on some Tier 3 HABs. Now we're currently working on combat lasers, but the HABs we don't have unlocked yet, so we'll work on those afterwards. We just have high thrust ergonomics. So if we go here to, I don't even know what Tier 3 HABs are called. If we go to orbitals. Orbital core. The ring core. Ring core requires ring HABs, which requires space future and extended space survival. So we have quite a few things to work on before we get to that. But that'll be our goal, is to get Tier 3 habitats, so we can put those on all of our bases, as well as start pumping out a significant portion of space assets. Sorry, not space assets, but spaceships. For the United States and North America, we're still working on mission control, trying to get everything else down. We want to get the inequality down a little bit more. We want to aim for about 3, because we want to get our cohesion up to about 5, and -8 from inequality is really hurting us. The thing with large nations is that you get a negative to population as well as the distribution. So we're getting -7.3, 7.2 just from having people inside of our nation. So that's a huge malice to that. So we need to offset that by getting inequality down as much as possible. And it's only going to get worse as we integrate Central America. For China, we are doing mostly welfare and a little bit of unity. So we can probably drop unity because they're going to be doing enough unity. We need to get welfare down. 4.6 is insane. And it's only because of anocracy that it's, and the rivalries, that it's somewhat manageable. But once we get that down to, again, about 3 or so, then that'll be a huge help. And this episode we might go for South America. Not entirely sure. It depends on how fast we can get Central America in. But for our space assets, we're doing pretty good. We're going to want to upgrade a couple of these so that we could actually do some more with them. Fissiles, you have the most. You are a settlement core, so that's pretty good. We're going to want to upgrade this one to an outpost core, because then we can put a settlement mining complex on here and get much better yields. An administration node wouldn't be bad. Extra 3%, be just about 3 more, so it's not a huge deal. And then for our councilors, we have Brian taking over Guatemala. We have Pulo and his Shiyun. They're investigating councilors, enemy councilors. And we have Kaylee obviously doing advise still, and Gilang is increasing Bulo's loyalty. He has a loyalty of 15, so we're just going to work on that a little bit more. Brian cannot get any augments because he has declining, which means he's going to cost 100% more XP, so we're going to need to be aware of that, and we'll need to look for a new guy. So when we do that, we're going to need to figure out what we have. So Bulo is our investigation, Shiyun is espionage and investigation. Also has a lot of command and admin. She's kind of an all-around. And how old is she? Doesn't say here, but she's 51, so not too bad, kind of getting up there though. Kaylee is our advise, and Geelong is persuasion. So we might go for another advised counselor. We could put one on China and one on America, but that'll be for a little bit longer. So, for spaceships, we're currently not constructing any. We're kind of close to our cap here, and have not gotten the second tech, or I guess the first tech to reduce alien hate from MC use. So we're holding off on it a little bit. We do have 13 ships, 6 at one base and 7 at the other. So we do have a pretty good defensive force, and we're not in conflict with the aliens yet. So I'm not super worried about them. The Exodus wants to reach out to us for they're going to want us to give them children of the cog, and they're going to give us Bellanos products and 80 boost. Things like almost have 1,000 boost, not at all worth, and that's not worth either. That's a pretty bad organization. Let's see if we can't grab this for something. Clear. Looks like they're not going to grab anything. So we might just give them a little bit. Look here, see if they're low on anything. Low on water, low on noble metals. They're not low on volatiles, even though they are negative on them. I'm not super worried about that. So we'll give them some water. I also have 25,000 of it, so there. Make sure they like us.
I think we had a breakthrough.
Our armies are coming back after fighting off the megafauna.
Surveillance complete.
We're trying to turn a servant counselor. We already have a protectorate one, but the servant one will give us a better insight into the alien movements. Reverse engineered alien small arms will help us do more damage, and we'll have a boost to our military priority. We detected an alien in Denmark, also his terrorist acts. So another one in Germany.
Our supporters are in place.
We gain control inside Guatemala. We'll have them repeat so we can get both of them. And we're going to have them on welfare to get that down.
Where to?
Shiyun. Can't steal from anyone that we want to. We can sabotage a protectorate mission, so we're going to do that.
Ready for my mission.
We do not have the intelligence on him. It was 15. I kind of want to see what the crackdown chance here is. 4%. Do not purge. Shiyun is. So 1% for that. So we might need to kill some initiative counselors before we can do anything like that.
Mission in progress.
Prepping for mission. I will help them.
They won't know what hit them.
We're going to get rid of improved rail cannon, and then we'll do it again to get rid of exotic materials. Loyalty score is still 15. We got a mining complex on series. The Exodus and the Resistance are fighting. But it looks like the space station is going to be able to fight them off. Oh yeah. It destroyed the ship, however, the space station. I wonder what they had on that space station. Alexander the Great, probably layered, that fought off all that. Our staff have identified ensign Si Yongzhang as a prime candidate for promotion according to the reports throughout the course of his duties as the CIC officer on board Nimsha of Foxtrot 3. Si Yong Zhang has consistently demonstrated high levels of performance in their role and professionalism as a member of Humanity First. As a result, we are proud to offer them a promotion to sub-lieutenant. He will be promoted 1 rank. So it's the Nimsha of Foxtrot 3. I'm not sure. The sub-lieutenant ECM value increased by 12% and reduces the cooldown of point defense weapons by 10%. I'm not sure what the difference between the ranks are. He's an ensign. Lieutenant. Yeah, I'm not sure. We don't have multiples. Sub-lieutenant for the CIC. If we had another CIC officer, we could compare. So I'm not sure what the difference between the promotions are. I assume a qualitative increase in their bonus. However, I do not have any actual information. I'm not sure why we are in hate. Interesting. Oh, we lost one of the control points in Ireland. That's totally fine. I do not care about Ireland. We finished a layer defense array in low Earth orbits, along as a bunch of military science. We surely have control of Guatemala.
Removing our enemies.
Purge Belize. We'll make friends with the United States. We'll probably have to take over most of South America with the military, which won't be a problem as long as they don't have any weird allies, which they shouldn't. Because now they've changed how it works. You have to have a close enough democracy score, or it's just higher democracy on the nation you're forming into. I can't quite remember, but I know democracy score does play a factor into that, and you have to raise democracy to lower. Like if you have a red, so these two are green, which means that we can just subsume them into the United States of North America, but if they're red, I think if you do that, they have a chance of breaking away. I really can't remember. But questions for another time. Targeting computer 2 has finished. Civilian defense project, don't need. Listening post would be good. Will allow us bonus to detecting councilors. Increased boost, that's for Pegasus. Do we have the Helicon unlocked? I can't remember if we did or not. We have, okay. I'm just slowly going insane. Institutional Bastions. And Asian Combine, liberating mainland China. We'll go for... Right, because Gas Core was the one that used Helicon, so this is just a better version of that. Gotcha now. We're going to go for their purpose. We're already doing their weakness, so we're not going to do that. We'll go for the Marine Company Barracks. I don't know why we've got so much hate at the moment. We're not really doing a whole lot to the aliens and their friends.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause.
But I'm hoping that they hate other people more.
We've hacked their research data.
But if we go here to aliens, I could have sworn you used to be able to see what they don't like about you. Guess not. New settlement cab here. Go for a settlement mining complex and a fission reactor array. Layer defense. And call it good.
We've removed some threats.
We now have Belize. Make them friends. No organizations that we are looking for, and no augments. We might look into... That gives a tank counselor. That's just 2 and 2. You don't give to tank counselor. In a bit, we are going to want to go ahead and grab these techs here. Sorry, not techs, but organizations that give a mining outpost bonus. But it's not super necessary right now. We are going to see if we can't get rid of some of these for better ones. 3 and 32. 1 and 30. 2 and 34. 50% social science. That's 15% material science. If anything, we need life. But I think we're making some stations that have that. 2 and 40. 2, 35 for energy. 1 and 3. Down space station boost. Okay. Yeah, not a whole lot of what we want. We do need to work on getting Geelong's administration up, but that'll be for another time. We're going to go ahead and investigate some alien activity.
Reporting in.
Geelong. Can't steal any projects. Pablo is the one that we are investigating. We'll go ahead and look into this person here.
Investigating target.
Geelong has a 15% chance to turn Pablo, so we'll see if he can't do that. Even better, now that he's here in America.
Offering assistance.
Or not, still 15%.
We've got some intel
But it didn't
on
go
our
down, which is good for me.
We've turned them to our cause.
Oh yeah,
Ready for your orders.
critical success too. We scored an additional coup. Our new agent brought a month's worth of research file, moving our own development forward significantly. Interesting. Bulo, you can grab... We'll do an espionage onto you. Start making you into a... not just a spy, but an assassin too. We finished the Marine Company barracks. So we're going to go for the gas core fission reactor 3. Right. Research campuses are good. They just take a whole lot of water and volatiles is the only problem. But 60 science is very good, so we'll go for that. We do need to start working on that soon anyways. Bunch of terrorizing in Germany. We need to be careful though.
Here's what
Again,
we
our
found.
hate is up there, very high. Haley was spotted, which makes sense. She just sits in one spot the entire time. Their weakness finished December of this year. This will be April of next year, so we'll leave it like that. Working on both those. We don't need to have those defended defended anymore. We're not over a cap.
Acknowledged.
Still nothing we can steal from them. We'll go ahead and sabotage.
Breaching lab security.
Ready.
Because why not?
Reporting in.
We'll investigate
I work for you now.
the xenoform.
We'll see what they are up to. Where do you need me?
Gilong, we're going to have you do a public campaign in China.
We must persuade the people.
And then Brian,
Standing by for orders.
we'll have you do some more investigate alien activity.
Now.
Finished some tier 2 modules up here. We'll go for a layer defense array and a farm and a marine company barracks, and then I think we're just gonna leave. Well, we'll do life. And then some power, of course. Solar array. Solar array, solar array, administration node. I did get a farm in here, correct. One more solar array, and then we'll go for another life research center. Oop, we had 2 more. Rainier station is 13 modules. Attigo station doesn't have anything. We might leave this one empty so that we can grab a bunch of campuses when we get them. But I'm not sure. Listing posts would be good. We don't have that, do we? You'd also do a bunch of nanofactories just to get money. Do want marine complex, layer defense array, and a farm too. Solar array, solar array, solar array. Nanofactory and one last solar array.
Offering support.
And then Elbrus station, we're going to put on the basics, which is going to be the farm, layer defense array, and the marine company barracks, with the solar arrays to power it. We'll leave that until we get our campuses done, and we'll put campuses in low Earth orbit. We've lost Pablo. Okay. Question is, if he get sniped? He did not. That Sheneth investigated him.
They won't know what hit them.
They're working on hydro diplomacy, so that's not good.
We've got some intel on our
I'm not sure how they found out so fast. That's kind of insane, because we just barely got him. So yeah, didn't even do
Recon complete.
an investigation, because he has no investigation at all. I said he doesn't have any espionage, but I wonder if one of our counselors is
What's
gotten. So we'll go through and investigate all of our counselors.
At your service.
Investigation said they had 21, so we have no chance of getting any of those. This one said they had 6 loyalty.
We'll recon the site.
Who are you investigating?
standing by for
Oh,
orders.
the xenoform. We're actually gonna have you investigate him.
Target.
There's nothing I can do with the xenoform at the moment anyways. We are intel sharing. I them. Actually, they did capture a live harbor. We might reach out and see if we can't get intel sharing with them
Where do
in
you
case
need
we want to do this for Project Exodus.
me? Making contact. Establishing contact.
Fight your
Intelligent
battles,
sharing
Master,
unacceptable,
so long as you do not interfere with the Great Exodus.
insufficient. Improve your offer. We might. Bro.
I will help them.
Now, hopefully, they'll go after the aliens now. Does have 5. That means
I have new
have
information.
Gilong come and investigate him, or not investigate, but turn him. 5 will be very easy.
Our case remains unheard.
Ryan investigates.
Investigating alien
Gilong
site.
Standing by for orders.
turn.
At your service.
Shiyun investigate.
Initiating surveillance.
You're gonna go ahead and grab another investigation.
Lending my expertise.
I have new information.
Nearly got
Person
invisible
of
combat
interest
layers.
surveilled.
We've gained an agent.
Turned him.
Tell me your orders.
And that one, he's actually shielded devoted too, which is hilarious. But now if he gets turned back soon, we'll know we have a spy. There's no way that they would just do that twice in a row. What we could do is keep an eye on him, and I'm pretty sure we can forcefully retire them now.
We found something.
Investigated the alien. Yeah, we can. We can resign them. Which is probably what we should have done with the last guy, but oh well. Visible combat lasers will be done before the end of this turn. Self-repairing software will be done at the end of this turn. Nearly finished with the research compasses will be done in a month and a half. And then these are still a significant way out.
I'm here.
Brian will investigate in Germany
On the way to
again.
the target site.
Ready for orders.
Ulo is going to investigate the xenoform.
Completing target.
Shiyun,
For orders.
we're not going to have him assassinate. We'll see if we can't get a sabotage. Actually,
I'm going
sabotage her,
Your orders?
because we don't like the Exodus. Oop. Gilang, we'll have you come back to China and
Make our appeal.
raise public opinion.
Offering counsel.
We've hacked their research data.
We'll go for advanced rail cannon. We got 50 science off that. Yay! After spreading it across, we got 10
We're winning their
to
hearts
10
and
research in every category that we're going for. But hey, 10 is better than 0. We finished visible combat lasers. The biggest thing about the lasers is that surface defenses will take the highest of every category. So highest point defense, highest laser, and highest kinetic.
correspondence
It's
with
the only thing that these are really good for. You don't really care about lasers until you get into ultraviolet, and ultraviolet arc are the ones that we're going to be going for. Green are, they're okay, they're just best on ground defenses. But we'll open up this and we're going to go for, what did I say we're going to go for? I really cannot remember. Oh, right, habitats. We want to go for super alloys, super capacitors, has arc layers and coil guns. Ultraviolet's not it. Space medicine is what we needed. Space medicine and then extended space survival, I believe. So we'll go for that. That's going to be a very quick one. We completed the nanofactory on Mars.
Recon complete.
And mining
Enjoy
settlements.
your wealth and status while you can, my friends, because it is your certain destiny to eventually put yourself out of a job. Chancellor Li Qingzhao, presenting an award for AI Outstanding.
We finished quantum encryption. We're now going for covert operations. I can't remember what we have put down of why it's going for this next. I don't even know where covert operations is. Quantum computing. So now it is going for probably here in the full trajectory. Quantum computing. I don't even think unlocked covert operations. So I'm really not sure why we were going like this. I mean, we do need covert operations because it unlocks clandestine cells, which allows us to have another operator. So it's very important, but it's not. Yeah, I don't know why it went like that. Anyhow, it did. So we're going for covert operations now, or quantum encryption, and then we'll go for covert operations in a bit. I bet quantum encryption goes as a prerequisite for it. Who knows?
What's the
Brian will have you investigate in St. Petersburg.
Recon the site.
Offering assistance.
Finish a lot of our solar arrays.
They won't know what hit them.
Right, advanced railgun batteries. Another 50 science for us to use.
We've got some intel on our target.
We're going to bring this down, so we don't want to put all of our
Come to
research
our side.
into space medicine. We'll put this back to how, not to how we had it.
Here's what we found.
what we're doing.
Space medicine. We're now going to go for arrival psychology, which will allow us to get extended space survival. We have control over Belize and Guatemala now. Brian investigates again.
Alien site.
Ready.
Bulo is investigating the alien, but we do want him to reach out to the Academy, who we do not have anymore. Do we have any money organizations? Because we can replace it if we do. Garrus is 61, gives hostile takeover. You already have it though. We'll get rid of you, replace with you. 20 more monies per month. 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, and 3. So you're just better. Two and 2. So you're a 3-star. And you don't give dictating counselor. 1, 1, 1. Not better. The only reason you have stabilized nation. NSA costs way too much money. So there's nothing that we can do here.
Don't let them find out. I work for you now. Please, keep me safe.
We'll have to see what Senath is doing. He's increasing unrest, okay.
I will report when my mission is complete.
We've hacked their research data.
Hydro interrogation, massive setback.
Peasant of interest survey. We hold no sway in their minds.
Debris duty. We have identified a piece of orbital debris that will pass close to Leo 1 Tier 2 space. There is no risk of a collision. This represents a rare opportunity for us. If we can safely remove the debris, we will improve the safety of space operations in Low Earth Orbit 1 going forward. The savvy members of our council are also pointing out the significant public relation benefits of such a mission. We can enter the debris into a tracking cataloging database and get 50 science. We can use our onboard laser weaponry to dislodge the debris from orbits. We don't have any defensive modules. We can attach a series of simple rocket thrusters to safely deorbit the debris, which is going to cost 15 of our volatiles, and it's only available if we have a shipyard, and will decrease the orbits, and debris in the orbit will decrease by 1, so orbit 1 will decrease, and then have the debris brought in where the manufacturer can recycle it. We pay 50 volatiles, we get 150 base metals, and the debris goes down by 1, but it's only available if we have a construction module. So we're going to go ahead and pay the 15 volatiles, which is just slightly over a day's worth, and we'll lower the debris by 1, which is pretty good. So if you look at the orbits, Low Earth Orbit 1 has 13 dangerous clouds of debris, and every so often you will get events, as I'm pretty sure you've seen on this channel, that will damage your space stations. Actually, I think we had one an episode or 2 ago. Autonomous research groups is pretty good. It increases the chance to unlock any project by 10% and increases all unlocked projects gain plus 1% chance to become available for research every month. So we'll go for that one next for sure. Medical center is available.
We found something.
We just need to hope that the aliens hate others more than they hate us. Autonomous research groups, 5,000 research, will be done in April of next year. We're going to go ahead and go to Airbus Station and grab research campuses. They do cost a significant chunk of water volatiles and energy. We have a significant portion left over. I hate how this works. So we're producing 380, only consuming 240, which means that we can do so much better. Where is the research center? Right here. In fact, if we place, we're not going to have enough. Unfortunate. Well, if we replace you Then we can go for, we'll grab a farm. We'll have just barely enough there. Fantastic. When this come online in 6 months, we will have a very, very good research. To complete a bunch of these life researches, now that we're no longer researching any life attribute science, but that is a pretty big chunk to our science that we now have. Well, yes, we are. Well, psychology. You can drop that down a little bit now. Guatemala is at risk of an internal coup. So they have a bunch of unrest. Not a whole lot we can do about that at the moment, because I don't want to spend the resources to get that down. If they have a coup, we'll just take them back over, and we'll be happy for that. Brian, we'll see if you can't contact the Academy. You cannot. Actually, what we might do is public campaign, since you don't have anything else to do.
We must persuade the people.
Ready.
Cannot steal a project. So we'll have you investigate
Tracking target.
that counselor there. It's probably the Academy, which you want to talk to anyways. Finished the Marine Company barracks in the Lair Defense Array for Attico Station, as well as the farm. And we finished the farm, Lair Defense Array, and the Marines Company barracks for Airbrush Station. We don't have any power for it, so we changed that out for
We've got some
nuclear
intel
fission.
on our target.
Was the Academy. Fantastic. Untouchable, beloved firebrand. Okay. And he's over here, or he's from United States of North America. He's currently in China.
People will come to our side.
Doing
Opinion is
what?
moving in our direction.
You know, he could be doing a lot of things, to be honest. Missions, please. No, it's fine. I would hate for you to work missions. There we go, missions. Well, he doesn't have increase unrest. He does, right here. Never mind. If we do that... Not worth it. We haven't put that much into it anyways. That allowed these to complete a little bit faster too. Brian, do we want to get anything on Brian? We might as well. He's still around for a little bit, huh? The EU and the Ireland have formed an alliance. We'll go ahead and grab Prosperous. Give him a little pay raise before he retires.
Reaching out.
He has deserved it. Long, we're going to grab an administration onto you. Public campaign, plus 2% social science you don't need.
Establishing contact.
Your petty acts of violence are of no consequence.
But we cannot get intel sharing with them. That is unfortunate. Is there anything that we want? See if we can't grab one of these. Bit more incentive to agree. 1,000. It's really not worth, I'll be honest. We'll do 100. You would have preferred more, you ungrateful cow.
Lending my expertise.
But it does increase our opinion with them, so that is okay enough. For Kaylee, we're going to go ahead and grab a science.
They'll be ready
We'll
for
allow
new
her.
orders soon.
She'll increase the
We moved the needle.
science by 24% here in America, so that is a significant chunk.
Public opinion remains unmoved.
Now getting closer to 5 will also massively increase that science. When we get to full democracy, that will also help be able to remove the governments and have those 5.4 investment points be put somewhere else. Oh, they're bombing one of our stations. That's not very cool. And it's Kirkshifel Station. We're going to save it, and then I don't know why it's built like this. It seems like so much extra. Did I get it from someone else? Surely not. I just don't know why I've got 3 fission reactor arrays when I only need 2. Okay. I just hope the layer defense array helps a little bit. Actually, if we go here, we might be able to watch it. Yeah, the Guiding Pulsar class battlecruiser is already damaged. And oh, they destroy the layer defense array, so they're not going to take any more damage. That is unfortunate. If we go to settlements, we can found it right back there. Select the have templates, apply it. Actually, no. Cancel the construction. I just don't need all that. Marine platoon barracks. Seven. So solar array will get 13. And that dropped them way down on a hate. So they should leave everything else alone. Guatemala confederate with Belize, putting them in front economic and military alliance, allowing them to share their space programs. We don't want to do that. So if we federate with them, it kind of messes up everything else. But we are kind of far away. Did I research? Great nations, interpretation of space. If I researched Central America, then I'll go for it. But I really can't remember if I did. Tech tree, full tech tree. Central American Confederation. I have not researched that, so there's no point.
Standing by.
Can't steal a project from anyone.
Heading there now.
We're gonna go ahead and investigate the aliens. Apiary is pretty good. It's also 2 stars. 2 and 28. This is 213, but it is an extra engineering project. 1 and 30. One, 2. They would lose 5%. We would get another security though, which would be nice. One and 3. 2 and 27. So we're going to go ahead and take off for the moment. There's not really anything else. 228. He doesn't need more persuasion though. So go ahead and put that onto Geelong. 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, and 1. You are over. Kappa gives you advise. You get advise. 20 money, 25 money, so it's not worth it. For Kaylee, it's 2. You don't need persuasion either, so there's no point in doing that. I can't even grab that one. So that's going to be everything for the counselors. They don't need any augments. They can't get any more organizations until Gilong gets back up to 20. So we'll go ahead and start the next one. Just increasing our public support here.
I have new information.
We're winning their hearts
Exodus
and
still
minds.
needs to capture live Hydra. Not sure why they aren't. Considering I have this Hydra here.
Public sentiment is increasing.
Resistance defeated Project Exodus again. They are not happy with each other. That's insane. Aliens. Do we have? Not really. Destroyer. Monitor. So we'll go ahead and build shipyard. And that'll be, we'll do that. So we have a little bit of a presence out in Ceres. I don't know if it'll do much, but
Recon complete.
we'll have something at least. Control point lost in Ireland. Oh no. I was holding on to Ireland so hard.
Where do you need me?
Yun will investigate
We'll
some
recon
more.
the site.
We're currently getting 45% from alien activity investigations. Again, once we get to 50%, we'll get that diminishing returns. It's not the overall bonus, but it's the sources. So once we get to 50%, then we will have a diminishing returns on alien activity investigations. Once we get to 50% on HAB modules, we'll get that 50% from counselors, etc. I just checked those, they haven't changed.
Acknowledged.
Still working on China.
Offering support.
Person of interest surveilled.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Watermall is at 12%, China is at 35%. Hulu, we're gonna go ahead and grab a espionage. No one else can get anything. We're gonna see if we can't get one of these control points here in China. We want to go after this one because it'll make it easier to get the other ones.
Ready to go.
Crackdown, we have a 4%. Purge, we have a 4% as well. That means if we take Bulo
At your service.
and do a crackdown, we start off with a 2%, and get up to a 16%. So we'll try that.
After their people.
Where to?
We'll have Shi Yun investigate the counselor
We'll see
in
what they're
Turkey.
up to.
Nothing we want there. We might give Shiyun
Eyes on target.
an extra ops so that she can get that done.
Offering assistance.
Surveillance complete.
17% chance for Bulu to succeed.
Mission.
Guatemala's at 14% public support. China's at 56%. It's an 18% chance. We failed. Roll on a 19. Shipboard missiles do 10% more bonus damage.
Where do you need
Might
me?
actually have you go and assassinate
Taking
him.
them
That would put him even more over. Because they're currently under. Yes, they lost. Yeah, it looks like they lost theirs and maybe Saudi Arabia? I really can't remember. Who said they took what? Not super important, to be honest. But clearly that did affect
What's the op-
the chances.
I will report when my mission is complete.
Offering counsel.
Over here in Czechoslovakia, their weakness has finished. They've completed the Learn Their Weakness objective. It's hard to conduct an interrogation when you don't know what you're looking for. How do you stop an alien species that can enslave everything it comes in contact with? Several of our scientists have suggested closing the wormhole, and under pressure, the Hydra admitted that this might be possible. But it would just be a temporary solution to a permanent problem. There'd be nothing stopping the Hydras from creating another wormhole and trying all over again, maybe doing something even worse. In the end, it was a chance remark that set us onto the path. Under pressure, the Hydra admitted that the second enslaved species, the Griffins, have presented no military threat. However, the Hydras viewed them with special concern due to their propensity for biological warfare. Upon persistent questioning, the subject became agitated and implied that even humanity's relatively limited use of biological warfare in the past had further reinforced the decision to invade. Once we are done, and before coming here, I have a quiet word with some of our virologists. It's possible that the Hydra's reliance on parasites might make them especially vulnerable to biological attacks. I think it's worth investigating. Our interrogation has suggested the possibility of using the Hydra parasites as a delivery system for a biological weapon. Using various methods of persuasion, we've assembled a collection of virologists with expertise in engineering biological warfare. And yes, they got that expertise from exactly where you'd expect. This project is going to be blacker than black. If it gets out that we've assembled this team, half the governments on Earth are going to turn on us. Research the Hydra Biowarfare project when it becomes available. We need to finish parasite resistance first. So that's what we're going to do. That we finished February of in 2 years, so a year and a half from now. That's only 4 days. 10 days. This is several months. So we'll go ahead and bump that up.
They won't be causing us any more problems.
Mission.
They've been assassinated. We have a 16% chance, 15% chance to crack down this control point, 14% chance to crack down this control point.
The people will come to our side.
Yeah, they're no longer happy with us. Shocker. If only we had rolled that 18% last turn, that would have been great. Oh well. Shiyun, we're gonna go ahead and grab a investigation onto you. No one else can grab anything good, so we'll continue on with the turn. We finished a lot of the power and farms of Abra Station. Still working on the 3 research campuses that we done in January. That will give us 180 science per month. We will take up 3 mission control though. That is the big downside from the research campuses and their higher tier counterparts.
Standing by.
I think it would be prudent
Tracking target.
to go ahead and
Ready for
grab
my mission.
a defend interests.
Securing our interests.
5% chance, 4% chance. Wonder why it's so. I guess they're
Securing our
under
control.
control point now.
Lending my expertise.
Why that's dropped so suddenly.
Mission is a no-go.
If we get it, fantastic. If we don't, this will be the last time we waste a turn on this.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
7% chance now.
They slipped away from us.
Yeah. Not happening. This will run out in April. So we might try again near then, or if we get some of the initiative guys dead. Turner's gonna rise up to 1.9.
Ready.
Brian
We'll
investigates.
see what we can find.
Hulo,
Ready for my mission.
look into that guy.
At your
Shiyun.
service.
This one.
Initiating surveillance.
Nothing of any worth in here. One and three. I think somewhere there was one that was 1 and 2. You're 1 and 3. 1 and 3. One and 3. Okay. Go ahead and finish that up.
I will help them.
We've got some intel on our target.
Academy is a diplomat we don't care about.
I have new information.
Academy we don't care about. Just the initiative. Pablo was detained by someone. He got extracted. Ship launched will join Foxtrot 3. Foxtrot 15. 15. And he got finished there.
The needle.
I'm gonna make sure that they all joined properly. Looks like they did. So 7, 9, and 1 so far. Still have a Javelin class point defense defender in the queue
Wrapping up here.
on series. United Kingdom is attacking Switzerland. United States of America will not join.
Recon complete.
Still have hate up there. I assume it's due to our MC usage, but I'm not entirely sure. We haven't done anything against the aliens.
Ready for orders.
Except investigate them, I suppose.
Headed there now.
Below,
Where to?
no one you can steal from. Beijing, China. Shiyun. We'll have you investigate the Brazil.
Investigating target.
Nothing here. So confirm and continue.
Offering counsel.
Surveillance complete.
Academy again.
Surveillance complete.
That's the initiative. That's good.
protecting their
China's at
hearts and minds.
58%.
Here's what we found.
One grabs a weapon, another offers a hand to negotiate, a third falls prostrate, and the fourth runs. Only one of those chose the right, best response. What we're trying to understand is how to ensure we induce that response when the time comes. Colonel Hans Castillo, during a staff meeting with morale officers.
Finished arrival psychology. We're now going to go for extended space survival so we can get colony habs and ring habs.
Acknowledged.
Ryan investigates.
We'll see what we can find.
Bulo
Your orders?
investigates.
Surveilling target.
No change. Actually, if we were to do crackdown, you do have a 14% now. So we might do that instead.
Ready.
What is your purge chance? Not that high. 3%.
Where do you need me?
So we'll try one.
Targeting their key people.
See how that goes.
Acknowledged.
And then we're gonna have you
Tracking target.
kill her.
I will report when my mission is complete.
That'll put them significantly over cap,
Offering assistance.
because they're already right at the cap. But if we remove her, she has a significant chunk of administration and persuasion, so they're way over now. Which means that we have a 24% chance,
Is increasing.
30% chance now,
Targets got away.
but he failed. It's very unfortunate. Will not be joining the attack on Ukraine. Reverse timeline. The EU is declaring war on Ukraine. Or was it the UK? UK declared war on Ukraine. Brian McCain has died of natural causes. Reduce unassigned org pool. Yes, I will do that once I've finished mourning the loss of one of my counselors. You inconsiderate game. For recruiting, like we said, I think we're going to go for a advised counselor. So that means we need high command, high admin, high science. Executive's pretty good. Demanding's not great, but we can work with that. Counselor is good for advise because they need to have advise. Transparent's okay. Striver is very good. You'll probably go for her because the problem with advise missions is that you only get one experience for each turn because they're a guaranteed success. You can't fail an advise mission. So we'll definitely have her in mind. We'll look into some of the others. 3 command 5. Evangelist. So yeah, I think we're just going to go for Sierra here from Dallas. Sierra Corpada? I want to assign org pool. Oh, we can't put some of these on her because she's not criminal. Can we get criminal on her? We cannot. No. Oh, it's government anyways. So yes. You. And then we're gonna go ahead and grab science. protection units. I'll grab another administration, and then because you have the advised mission, which is very good. Okay. Brian, at the ripe old age of 72, still running missions like a Chad.
Standing by for orders.
Where is Sierra? Oh, right here.
Ready for my mission.
Put you all together. Sierra, we're gonna have you come here. And we don't have anything that we can do policy-wise. We can demand the claim on Nuke. Interesting. We'll probably have her just advise China.
Offering support.
Reporting in.
Did not actually want to go all the way over here, but sure. And we'll go ahead and investigate. We'll go ahead and investigate you.
We'll see what they're up to.
Ready for orders.
Have a nearly 50% chance to succeed. Long. No, we want to grab something else. Can't grab Hezbollah. Don't really need public campaign. Oop. She does not come with public campaign. So never mind, we do kind of need it. Pelican Fund is not useful. Are there any of these we can't because she doesn't have criminal? Xiyun has that, but she doesn't have extra. That's +3, but you have exactly 25, so you can't get rid of that. Door Incorporated, you could get rid of that, but we do want to go ahead and put on. Oh, we put it onto the other girl. Okay, well. Yeah, I think we wanted to put Remus or something onto her. Anyhow. We can put Pengli or something like that on. Or actually, we could put Madison. Anyhow, not super important at the moment. Finish this.
Lending my expertise.
43% chance to go off.
Mission abort.
The people will come to our side.
8%, nearly a 50-50 shot.
We lost the
And we failed. Of course we did. Why would you actually succeed in anything? Long, augment you for an admin. And then do we want the security? We'll grab the security, why not? We don't have a control point in Taiwan, though this would be very good if we did. Or Exodus, actually it was all of them. We finished autonomous research groups. Their purpose, Griffin autopsy. Go for listening posts. Greater United North America, we finished in 9 days.
Ready for orders.
They'll take over. That's resistance. You aren't. Do you have any of these? 0%, 2% for your resistance anyways. If your products is very good.
Standing by.
A 1% chance. Unfortunate. Go ahead and investigate this guy here, because why not?
Laying the groundwork. Offering assistance.
Person of interest surveilled.
She was with the academy, so not who we're looking for.
Cleaning things up.
We've moved the needle.
We finished Greater United North America, which is fantastic. I'm gonna go for yes, core, salvage bays, solar mirror. Work on fleet combatants. European Union on Saudi Arabia.
We have found something.
We finished the 3 research campuses. And all the nano factories. Listing post has finished. We're going to go for electronic countermeasures.
Ready to go.
Project. We're going to steal from them. We'll sabotage
Let them find out.
theirs again. Why not?
Breaching lab security.
Hostile takeover.
Ready for my mission.
Didn't have anything the last time. We'll assault an alien asset.
Going in hot.
Don't really have anything else for her to do. All of our probes have arrived in the outer asteroids. Aliens are on... Where is this? I have no idea. Some moon. I would assume out... it's Io. Okay.
Offering counsel.
They are not on Europa, but if we go out there, they will just
I
shoot
will
us
help
down.
them.
They won't know what hit them.
They had nothing going on. Callisto, they don't have anyone out there either. Or Ganymede. Electronic countermeasures have been finished. We're gonna go for railgun cannons.
Target remains operational.
You fail a 97% chance. All you had to do was walk out there with a flamethrower, lady. Holy cow. Okay, not what I wanted to do. We're gonna have Bulo set national policy, and that policy is going to be federate with
On my
these
way to
guys
the
here,
capital.
Sierra.
Orders? Bringing them on board.
Probably should have been doing this a lot sooner, but we didn't, so there's that. We're gonna federate with Mexico first, and then move down the line.
Our advances in science and
Nuclear
technology
fusion
tend to keep
methodologies
us
finished. They're gonna go for plasma weapons now.
gates of hell.
We're now able to take ECM Mark II.
Public opinion is moving in our
China's at
direction.
70%.
Policy direction complete.
Federate with Mexico. Repeat.
Silence.
Believe me, these
Quantum encryption has finished. Exo-atmospheric fires have started.
If we don't come up with
Our presence is growing.
We've got control of one of the control points in Honduras. Grab espresso. Grab this one. Unassign. We're gonna go ahead and get an admin, and then get Griffin energy. We're just gonna sell you.
I will help them.
Identify new orgs we want to acquire. I'm pretty sure we don't actually. Terrorist bombings, a series of bombs that ripped through the Beijing region. The casualties number in the dozens. Tearful families and furious officials are demanding to know how this could have happened. The only clue to the motive is a manifesto posted online anonymously criticizing the Chinese government's stance on the alien arrival. A day of national tragedy causes limited damage to the economy and population of Beijing. Cohesion goes down by 0.3. Unrest goes up by 1. Launch a nationwide manhunt for the ones responsible. 58% chance of success. Just causes limited damage. 42% chance of failure. We get a minus 0.3 cohesion, and some other public opinion turns away. Use the bombings as a pretext to crack down on our opponents. Causes limited damage. Grants significant public opinion boost. Democracy goes down by 1. Cohesion goes up by 0.6. Highlight the bombing as an example to be followed. Allowed for extremist factions. Gives a significant public opinion boost. And we get a bunch of influence and ops. We'll go for that one. So we can get some influence, which we're going to use to try and remove
With us.
the initiative from our China. We'll go for Belize. Personality clash between Gilang and Shiyun. Never been entirely comfortable with how this method is operating. That's because one's government and one is criminal. We can show overt support for Gilang, which will increase his loyalty by 1 and lower Shiyun's by 6. We can show support for Shiyun, which will increase hers by 1 and lower his by 6. We can equivalent, which means that they'll all lose 3, or we can spend a great deal of time together and find a comfortable middle ground, but we don't have 1,000 influence. So we're going to show support for Shiyun. Actually, hold on.
Mission in progress.
I need to make sure Gilong is the only one with Inspire now. So we're actually going to show support for Gilong, because we can just go ahead and inspire Shiyun.
Score 1 for the good guys.
We've got our people in
Have
place.
control over all of Honduras.
On the way to the target site.
Gilong, we're gonna have you get and inspire her.
I'll ensure their loyalty.
Sierra,
Ready
we'll
for
have you
orders.
come and take over El Salvador
Taking
next.
control.
Nothing here.
What's the op?
Bulo is doing this. I want to see what our chances are of a crackdown. 16% chance, because you're only 0.8 over.
Your orders?
And then Shiyun has a 4% chance. Not sure, I'm checking that again, there's nothing new there. Covert Operations, which we're going to go ahead and swap to now. Reconnaissance Array, I believe that's Tier 2 for the listening post. Yes.
Lending my expertise.
I think we had a breakthrough.
Megafauna in the Chicago region. Go ahead and deal with that right quick.
Policy direction complete.
Federation of Guatemala. And on October of this year, we'll be able to go ahead and unify them.
Here's what we found.
We're taking over.
Crisis diplomacy is going to be useful. Minus 20% time for cooldowns would be very, very good. Bulo, we're going to have you go ahead and investigate this counselor.
Initiating surveillance.
Shiyun,
Ready for orders.
we're going to have you, not that one, but this one.
We'll see what they're up to.
All 6 of our armies are in combat.
Offering assistance.
Holy cow.
I believe
Just
they'll
want to
stay
see what his
loyal
health
to
is.
the cause.
81%. So they are pretty rapidly destroying him. Only lost 5% and 1% on
We've
them.
got some intel
But
on
he's
our
lost a quarter of his health.
Our supporters are in
We have
place.
control of El Salvador. We finished fleet combatants. We're gonna go for the improved ECM module. Sierra was spotted. It's because she has only 4 espionage. But I swear it said someone could take. Nope, I just can't see. Okay. But we've kind of gone over a little bit. So this is where we're going to go ahead and call it. We have gotten quite a bit of work done. Not a huge amount of map painting like we did the last episode. However, we do have 3 of Central American nations inside of our Federation, about to be inside the Union, working on getting the other ones. China, we're stabilizing. Welfare has gone down by about 0.6 or 0.8, I want to say. It was up around 4.8, so probably about 0.5, 0.6. And the Unity is moving up to about 2.1, which means that the unrest is going down, or at least won't rise very much. Same as said for the United States and North America, the Unity is going up to about a 4.2, which as we get this down even further, will mean that it'll be even higher. We nearly have full democracy, 0.2 away from that, which again means that we'll be able to take off these 4 control points, not control points, but investment points away from that, along with combining these in, which may screw with some things. I'm not sure how they change. They have changed. They have changed how Unified Nations affects the overall nation. That was a mouthful and a half. We got several new Tier 2 stations up. Everest, Attigo, and Airbus, which we are going to have to rename. I promise I'll do that eventually. We got a couple nations, sorry, not nations, but stations on all the other asteroids built up. And we replaced one of our stations that was on Mars that got destroyed by the aliens. We also pretty hugely, that's not a correct word, but we increased our fleet by quite a bit, about 5 ships. So we have a combined power of 144, which is very close to the aliens, 30,000. They also have 303 ships, that's insane. So we might go and do something about that. We'll have to see. Perun does a fantastic job of juggling alien hate. We might take Foxtrot 15 and transfer them out to Foxtrot 303. And this will be the last thing that we do. Oop. Bulo. You have a policy. You can federate, right? Panama, Dominican Republic. Why can I not confederate with you? Oh, because we're not friends, I bet. Bulo, we'll have you come here and... Can you just coup? Can. Sierra, we'll have you here and decrease unrest, just so we have something for you to do. Then we'll have these engage, auto-resolve, Winchester on all of those. Do a little bit of damage. We'll accept that 0.54 exotics. We've got 2 promotions. Ensign Sharim Shahida for the propulsion, and Lieutenant Angel Ranolo for first officer. Continue. Launch to Leo 2. Because you're at space, so we want to go to shipyard. They did put our hate up again. However, we should be able to use this to... I don't know why you are supposed to rally. You should be at different places. Go away. Go away. Foxtrot 3 is at space, and you're at shipyard. So yeah, stay there.
Offering counsel.
I think we got a break.
The balancing act does not go to full war, but have them attack your stations that you can go and defend them. We defeated the megafauna in Chicago, sent all of our armies home.
Surveillance complete.
Digdaya has gone silent. He's still around, which means that someone... No one did. There's no one next to him. Oh, there is. I'm confused. Oh, because he got turned by the Exodus, I'm assuming. They finished Covert Operations. Yeah, they turned our counselor and then canceled that, which is an interesting choice, to say the least. We'll go back for Rail Cannon, and we'll grab our next counselor. Non-espionage government, though. Not a huge... I mean, government is awful, I suppose. I would have liked criminal better. Military scientist. And teacher. You would have Inspire, too, which would be nice. Academics, okay. We'll go for this guy. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name. Moron is his name now. So we'll get Moron because he's got investigation espionage, which is probably what we're going to be using a lot of in the near future. The only downside is that as an investigator, there's not like an upgrade path from that. We can remove Paranoid, but Paranoid is just -2 persuasion, and we're not using him for persuasion anyways, so I'd actually rather he had that. We'll grab this investigation on him, just because why not? I'll grab another admin. And if he gets a new counselor, that we might just go ahead and swap him out. So we need to go ahead and bump you up as well. There was a coup in Nicaragua. That was our coup. Not sure why I said it like a surprise or something.
Spent merely enduring is a life spent waiting for death.
Extended space survival has finished.
To become the
we can now go for molecular assemblers, ultraviolet combat lasers. I might go for that. Rival mass communications. Actually, we're going to go for that one. And that'll be our turn. Or not quite, I guess. And then the Protectorate, because they have Ecuador, they're not going to. Which is very unfortunate. What about Panama? Panama, we already are friends. So, Bulo, we're going to have you come and investigate him, just so that we can keep an eye on him. We'll have you look into those, and then Giyong. Just go ahead and turn that counselor back. Bulo, we're going to grab an espionage onto you. Shi Yun, we're going to go ahead and grab an investigation. mean, we'll grab connected. We don't really need anything else on her, to be entirely honest. Moron, we're going to go ahead and grab this. Extra investigation, 2 espionage, and a security. And that's going to be where we end the episode. So, thank you all so much for watching this episode, and I will see y'all in the next one.